All right, guys, welcome to the webinar. Sorry, my mic was actually muted there. I didn't realize. If you guys have any questions, please save it till the end. And at the end, we're going to have a Q&A session. But let's go ahead and get started with the Same Day Ecom Profits webinar. I've got a really cool webinar for you today. It's going to last about an hour to an hour and a half. And I'm going to simply share with you in this webinar how to make your first ecom sell, and way more than that, within just 2 hours in 3 simple steps without your own product, without a Shopify store, and by using 100% free traffic. Okay, and let's give me one sec. And this is a method that I have been using myself, and I've taught to a number of my students recently who have seen really good results. Okay, and don't worry, this is all going to make sense soon. You may be confused, or you may be wondering, how does this going to work? Maybe you've tried other systems in the past. Maybe you've tried many things that haven't worked. Well, that's why I'm here to show you today, because after you go through this webinar, you're going to be on your way to make profits with your very first ecom campaign. And it's easier than you think. All you need to do is apply what I'm going to be sharing with you. Okay, now you may have seen this already, but I'm just going to show it to you again for those who haven't, just to show you how well this works. One of my students, John, who's actually one of my coaching students, who is part of my coaching program, because as well as this free training and the video training and PDF that you may have purchased, I also have a weekly training live group coaching program where I take students step by step from zero to start making money. So John's part of my coaching program, and John was a beginner with zero ecom experience, but made his first sale in less than 2 hours, as you can see here. So John sent me, he set up this system with my help, and as soon as he made his first sale, he sent me this message on Facebook. It says, official first sale, woohoo, $11.99 with just 15 visitors. Now, I'm not sure about you, but when I got my first sale online, it was an amazing moment. It was an incredible feeling, because it's like you've been trying so hard and you get that first sale. That first sale you get is the beginning, because then you realize, wow, this actually works. Someone actually bought something and the money came into my account. That feeling is absolutely amazing. And he made his first sale in less than 2 hours, as you can see here. On the left, there's a screenshot of the Facebook message he sent me. It says, I run the ads at 6 and made sales at 7:30. So he actually made his first sale within less than 2 hours, which is why I can say to you, I'm going to show you how you can make your first sale in 2 hours or less, because John was able to do it. If you just follow the exact plan that I'm going to give you. By the end of the week, he made over $409. I think it was more. He actually told me he made about 700, but he didn't send me a screenshot of that. I asked him to send me a screenshot of this, just because I thought it was really cool and I wanted to show you guys. Okay, so my second student, Raheem, went from 0 to $144 in just 24 hours. Okay, now his account's in euros, because Raheem's from Amsterdam. There's a photo of him. So this is his Stripe account showing in euros, 116 euros. That's about 144 US dollars. Okay, on the second day, he made over $180, and it was the exact same method that John did. And here's the crazy part. Raheem's a go-getter. He is a beast at this stuff. So as soon as he made his first handful of sales, a few $100s, he saw the potential of this, and he's like, you know what, Johnny, show me how I can scale this up big time. So I showed him, because Raheem was part of my coaching group as well. So I showed him what to do. He scaled it up to $10,000 in just 29 days, guys. It's absolutely crazy. And literally, by selling a single item on a one-page ugly site, okay, there's no technical things required, nothing complicated. You don't need to learn how to drive Facebook ads traffic or Google ads or pay-per-click, that's something that you can focus on later down the line, because my method uses a straightforward, low risk traffic strategy. There's a free traffic strategy and a low cost traffic strategy, which is you literally just choose who you want to target. You choose what your budget is, and it can be as low as $1, and you get visitors and people buy from you. And it's all automated, because my students got these results with my simple 3-step eCom method that you can copy today, okay? By selling one weird item, which you won't even need to see or hold or even own. You're simply a middleman or a middle woman on a one-page ugly eCom cash site with free traffic. Free traffic is how you can start, or you can go straight into the low-cost traffic method, okay? And in case you're wondering how I can be so confident that this works, because there was a point in my life where my bank account looked like this. I had £1.61 in my bank, and this was I mean, it's not an ideal situation to be in, where I had to keep asking my mum to send me money. I mean, this is not now. This was a time in the past when I was broke, and it's crazy because, and I still have a screenshot of this because it's like, it keeps me motivated because I don't want to go back to that situation ever again. All right, and that's before I started applying these strategies. But thanks to this simple eCom method, and I'm now getting regular payments into my bank account like this every single week. Okay, 2,881, over £1,826. It's absolutely crazy. Like, and to consider I was at £1,422, and to consider I was at like this before, and then now I'm doing like over 11,000 in just 4 weeks, and that is when I just got started. By the way, I need to get some recent screenshots. I haven't taken any recent screenshots. That was like in the first few months. So if I could do it, if the beginners can do it, I showed this to, then so can you. Okay, so that's why today is literally the last day you failed. You're on this webinar right now for one reason, and that's because you want to move forward in your life. You want to get out of the situation that you're in. You want to earn more money. Is that correct? Am I right? If I'm right, please type in a yes. Are you on this webinar now because you want to move away from a situation that you're in that requires you to have more money? Or maybe you are already comfortable with money, but you simply want to make more because you're interested in increasing your income. Because the truth of the matter is that we all don't have enough money. We could all do with more income. Would you agree with me? Okay. And that's why I'm going to show you this method right now. I know we're getting into it, okay? And it works without a Shopify store, without an online store, without any complicated tools, without any business skills, without doing any selling. You don't have to convince anyone to buy anything, because you're simply going to put an item in front of them that they're interested in buying, that, as you're going to see. It's like, let me ask you a question. Have you ever bought anything on the internet? Or do you go to the grocery store? Do you go shopping at the mall? Do you buy things that you need, necessities? Okay, you are always going to be buying stuff, right? We are all going to be spending money on things, and the way this works is we are going to be providing people with things that they either need, or things that they want, or things that they're passionate about, which they will not think twice about spending money on. You don't think twice about buying toilet paper when you need it, right? Every week you buy it because it's an essential. Okay, now, I'm not telling you need to go and sell toilet paper, but it's an example just to prove that, yes, people buy things and they buy it regularly because they need it. Or maybe you've bought something in the past that you just liked because you thought it was a cool item. Or maybe you have a hobby that you're interested in, which you spend money on. Maybe you like to go fishing and you want to buy fishing tools. Maybe you're into golf and you buy golf tools, right? So these are different things that we can sell, and I'm going to show you, and it's a very simple process that we can go through. And you don't need to have your own product. You don't need to pay for traffic or have any technical experience, okay? So guys, here's exactly what we're going to be covering in this training today. And for those of you that are here, you're very lucky because this is the first webinar I've done in about 2 months. As in outside of my paid coaching group, okay? Because I do 2 live webinars a week for my coaching students, such as Raheem and John, and the number of other I opened a small test group recently, right? And those are the only webinars I do, but this is the only free webinar which I've done in the last few months. So for you guys out here, you're very lucky. So I'm simply going to share with you the 3 simple steps in detail to set up your own easy eCom campaign today. I'm going to reveal the item that Raheem sold to make $10,000 in 29 days. I'm going to show you how to put together an ugly eCom cash site fast. I'm going to show you an example of mine, and I'm going to show you a tool that I'm using to create it and how you can access that the site template as well. Then I'm going to reveal the free traffic strategy that Raheem used to make $144 in 24 hours. And then I'm going to reveal the low-cost traffic method that John used to get his first sale in 2 hours, make over 400. It was actually over 600 in less than a week, okay? And then if you stay till the end, I'm going to reveal to you a brand new campaign that's making me over $322 per day. I'm going to reveal the product, I'm going to reveal the traffic source and the ugly ecom cash site, and then I'm going to give you this entire campaign. You can swipe it from me and start using it, but you can only get that if you stay till the end, okay? Now, here's a warning. There is a lot of money on the table. If you watch the video I showed you in a Facebook group or before you attended this webinar, I mentioned that right now there's a massive opportunity, and only a few of you will probably get this, because I know for a fact that every time I've done these webinars, right, I would say 80% of the people here are just in a passive state where you're here, you're just consuming. And then after this webinar, you're going to go on another training and you're going to consume. You're in a passive state where you're just consuming information, but you're not taking action. And if you don't take action, you're not going to see results, okay? Now, maybe you're looking at this webinar just to get information, and that's fine. I'm not here to tell you that you have to take action. That's your choice. Only you can make it happen. My job is to educate and show you the way. I can show you 90% of the way, but I can't become you and actually do it, okay? I can show you what to do, I can show you how to do it, and I can help you do it as well, but only you can do it, okay? So there's a massive opportunity right now, because when I first sold my first product on the internet in 2003, there weren't sites like AliExpress or dropshipping sites like I'm going to reveal and show you today, okay? But I'll get to that in just a moment. Here's the reason why most people fail at eCom. Now, when I first heard about eCom a few years ago, I knew about eCom, as in when I'm talking about this drop shipping, I saw it and I was like, it looks good, but it looks too much like there's too much technical stuff involved. I don't know how to create a Shopify store. I don't know how to create an online store. I don't know how to connect my payments. I don't have an autoresponder. I don't know how to get traffic. Have you ever seen a dropshipping or eCom success story from someone, and then you said to yourself, I want to do this, I can do this, but I don't know where to start? Please type in yes if you've seen that. Maybe you've been in Facebook groups or you've seen it on YouTube, because that's what I saw. I saw people posting like this Shopify thing or this drop shipping AliExpress. I'm like, what is it? What is this? And people were posting screenshots of them making hundreds of thousands a month by selling weird items on the internet. But I just didn't know how to do all the technical stuff. And that's the reason most people, 90% of people who get started fail, because there's a big tech barrier. It's too confusing and they don't know how to get traffic. However, what I'm going to teach here, there's no tech barrier. It's literally point and click. It's not confusing. And I'm going to show you how to get traffic quickly and easy, okay? So guys, my name's Johnny Gafor. I'm not sure if you've heard of me before. I'm not sure if it's important for me to tell you that I've spoke around stages around the world, taught tens of thousands of people from stage how to make money on the internet. I used to sell digital products, and I still do. I started doing affiliate marketing, selling digital products online, email marketing, list building, which I still do now, and I've made millions of dollars doing that. But since I got into this eCom dropshipping thing, it's been I've been basically focusing on this most of the time, and then I created a training program around it, which you may have purchased. And I've also got a coaching program, and I ran 2 workshops this year, and one of them was this workshop that Raheem attended, which cost $2,500 per attendee to learn the same system that I'm sharing with you now. So, you know, obviously that workshop was a 2-day workshop. They were in person, so they could actually see me and interact. I could actually help them do things live, but you get the point. So this is my workshop that I'd done in it was around April this year, okay? And I've done countless workshops before, but this was the recent one I'd done, which was, it had about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, had about 10 attendees there, including Raheem, who took the picture, which is why you can't see him in the photo. And at this workshop, basically Raheem, and the reason I'm featuring Raheem is because he done really well, as you saw, done over $10,000 in his first month. So Raheem was in a desperate situation where he needed to make money fast. And maybe you're in a situation like that. I was in a situation like that when at one point, as you saw, I had only £1 in my bank account. I needed to make money fast. And let me just quickly ask you now, have you ever been in a similar situation where you need to make money to pay for something? You need to get out of a situation that you're in that requires money, but you simply don't know how you're going to get it. If that's you, or if you've been in a situation, or you know someone who's been in a situation like that, please type in yes, because I'm just interested to see if anyone's actually been in a situation like that. And then I'll know at least I'm not the only one, No, fantastic. I see a lot of people say yes, and I know it's a big deal. A lot of people, sometimes face these kind of situations. It's like, how can I get out of this situation? Well, I'm going to show you how you can do that today, because this is a low risk method, guys. It's low risk. It doesn't require much thought process into it. You can get started quickly, and then after that, once you get your feet wet and your hands dirty, you make your first few sales, few $100 or maybe a few $1,000s, then you have the understanding to then take things further. Because once you understand the process of how something works, like with me, when I see something, I'm like, hey, I want to know the higher level overview of how it works, not necessarily like the complicated ins and outs. I just want to know the steps from a higher level view. And once you see the process that I'm going to share with you here, hopefully you'll have an aha moment, and you'll realize, oh my God, this is amazing. I can do this. At very least, I want you to leave this webinar to have learned something, with a few ideas that you can use, even if you don't decide to do this system, but with just some ideas, which makes you realize, wow, I'm working 8 to 10 hours a day in a job, and I can just simply list one small item as a middleman, which I don't even own, online, and make the same amount of money that I'm making for my job, right? So hopefully that's the aha moment you're going to get, okay? Because I like the fact that I can sleep at night now without worrying how I'm going to pay the bills this month. I sleep peacefully at night, and that's one of the major causes of stress or depression with people, is because they go to sleep not knowing how they're going to eat tomorrow, okay? And I know this is quite a controversial picture, but the reason I'm sharing this with you is because we all need to have another way of making money. We can't rely on what we currently have, okay? God forbid we don't want to end up in this situation. And I hope the guy in this photo is not in that situation anymore, okay? But I don't want you to be in that situation. I want you to be able to sleep peacefully at night, never having to worry about money, paying your bills, paying your rent or your mortgage, or having a comfortable place to live, putting food on you and your family's table, okay? Because if Raheem can go from 0 to $144 in 24 hours and $10,000 in 30 days by selling one simple item, then I'm sure you can too. Because if you think about it, how did you find me online? How did you get onto this webinar? Because I got in front of you with marketing strategies to present this free webinar to you, you came on because you trust me enough to come onto this free webinar. So if you can do that, then I'm sure you can get in front of someone else and sell them something that they want. Does that make sense? Because we have hundreds of people on this webinar right now, and it's through the internet. That people from all around the world. What I'm trying to say, is that you have access to millions of people on the internet. You can simply set up a simple site and get in front of millions of people, then obviously narrow that down to target certain people that are interested in the product that you're selling, which I'm going to show you how to do. And it's just a matter of numbers from there. Certain people are going to buy, guaranteed. Okay. So if it's so easy, why aren't you cashing in with eCom yet? Well, there's not much in between where you are now versus the results you want, just that you probably don't know how to get over this wall. So there's probably a wall in front of you that you just can't get over. You know that you can do it. You've seen people doing it. You've seen me do it, but you just don't know how you can get over that wall. Okay, it's like this big ball that you're trying to push up this hill. Have you ever felt like that? Like there's a big ball that you're trying to push up. Every time you get to the top, you just can't take it anymore, and the ball just comes down and just it just crushes you. Okay, I mean, that was how I was when I was trying this online marketing thing, until I simplified everything. And my goal for you today is to get your eCom system up and running, making sales as fast as possible, so you can get over that mountain. Okay, the mountain that you were trying to get over by pushing that ball up, you can finally get over the peak and start to see results. Okay, so if you're ready, guys, hope you've got a pen and paper, or if you're paying close attention, okay, please mute your phones. You need to pay 100% of attention, because the human brain only, and this is a study, this is what I've read, so it's proven that the human brain only retains about 8 to 10% of the information we learn. Okay, so if you've got distractions right now, if your Facebook's open or you've got your phone next to you, if you're not paying 100% and you're only going to get 8 to 10%, and you've got your phone next to you, you're probably not going to absorb this information in. So please pay 100% attention to it, because you want to see results and only you can make it happen. Okay. Okay, so right now, a lot of money is being spent online, and people will happily send you money to get the item you have from you. So you have purchased something online before, I'm guessing, or you know someone that's purchased something online. If you or someone you know have purchased something on the internet, then that right there is solid proof that people will buy things on the internet. Therefore, why don't you be the person collecting the money from someone who's buying something, right? And the beauty of this is that, what if you didn't have to have the item that they're buying, but you simply act as a middleman and you only order the item from the supplier to get sent to them once they pay you? That means you don't need any money up front. You don't need to hold any stock. You simply just collect money and direct the product to them. It's a very simple process. Okay. So all you need to do is get in front of all of these buyers to accept the money that they're spending, guys. It's as simple as that. And what you're going to be doing is you're going to be drop shipping as a middleman. Okay. Drop shipping. So what is drop shipping? So there's a website called aliexpress.com, and AliExpress is a site that has hundreds of thousands of products that manufacturers list them on. So you can actually go to this site and buy anything for yourself. Okay, but I'm not showing this to you so you can go buy something. You can basically go to this site, pick a product that you want to sell, any item from this site, and you can simply mark up the price and profit from it. Okay, so let me just show you a quick example. I'm just going to show you this bracelet, for example, okay, which is on AliExpress. So this bracelet is just $2.98 on AliExpress. As you can see here, it's $2.98, and it's a beautiful looking bracelet. There are people that want to buy this, okay? Now, what you can do is you don't need to buy or hold any stock before you sell, okay? The traditional way to sell things would be you would go and order 100 of these and then you sell them. No, we're not. we're not going to buy anything up front. We're doing things the new way, okay? You don't need to buy or hold any stock. You can simply sell this bracelet on your own site or a shopping portal like eBay, for example. And when someone buys it, you have it sent directly to them. You don't even have to touch the item. You just put in their information into the supply and they send it. Okay? Does this make sense, guys? Please type in yes if it makes sense before I move on and show you how we're going to do this. Okay. So let me just show you an example of how you can mark this up. Okay, this bracelet is $2.98 on AliExpress. However, I'm selling it on this one-page ugly eCom cash site for $24.95. Can you see this, guys? And this is actually the site that I'm selling it on. Can you see how ugly it is? But it works because it's got the image of the product, it has an order form and a buy button. Okay? And this is making money. This is doing hundreds of sales every week. This is just one item, and this can be set up in a couple of hours, guys. So I hope you can see how amazing this is. On the left, you can see the item on AliExpress for $2.98. On the right, it's $24.95. Okay. Now you may be wondering, oh, but what if the buyer comes and they know about AliExpress? Well, chances are they won't, because AliExpress is, most of the public, they don't know about it because they're not entrepreneurs, right? We are entrepreneurs, online marketers, so we know about these sources. If they do, it's very small percentage of people, okay? Obviously, you're going to know about this now. So if I put this bracelet in front of you, you're going to know that you can buy it from AliExpress, but obviously you're not my target market. The target market who I'm targeting to this bracelet are passionate about jewelry and this type of bracelet and won't think twice about spending $24.95. So can you see how easy it is to make money with this, guys? Type in yes. Can you see, like, can you picture yourself having this one-page site up today and getting orders, making sales, if you get it in front of the right people? Just type in yes if you can picture yourself. Just curious. I'm curious to see if you understand this this method. Okay. Okay, a lot of people are saying yes. Okay, let's see. Can you? Hopefully, you guys can see the screen. My screen keeps going back and forth to like the other side. Okay, never mind. Okay, with that said, let's continue. Now, imagine if you sold just 10 bracelets per day. 10 per day, guys. How many people are on the internet? Millions. But you're selling just 10 per day. I go to a lot of conferences, like internet marketing conferences, and I met this guy, and he sells something in the supplement business. He sells this some kind of weight loss supplement, I think, and he sells more than 7,000 units per day. Let me just repeat that. He sells 7,000 units. So, you know, one bottle of his supplement, he sells 7,000 of them every day. Okay, so if you compare that to just 10 sales per day, guys, do you think that's doable? I think it definitely is. So if you sold just 10 of these bracelets per day at $24.95, that's $249 per day. Okay, $249 per day is $7,485 a month. That is probably twice as much as the average income in the United States or even in the UK. That probably puts you in the top, I wouldn't say top 5%, but above average income and all you've done is spend a couple of hours putting together this ugly cash site, being a middleman, drop shipping, and making $249 by selling 10 bracelets per day in your spare time. Okay, so you could do this on the side. This is actually, that's what John done. He has a job, but he's doing this on the side. But he wants to go full time with this because he wants to start earning millions of dollars. Now, it obviously depends on your goal. So now that you can see how effective this method is, here's why this ecom method is the fastest and easiest way to start making money online. I am 100% certain of it. I've tried everything. I've tried to teach different methods to students of my other programs in the past, and they have seen results. But this is by far, and I've had actually about 3 different e-commerce dropshipping training programs in the past few years. The first one I've done was 6 steps, right? This is, I've made this even easier, and I've broken it down into just 3 steps because I've been perfecting it. I've been day and night just perfecting it every day. And recently, this is when I came up with this new traffic source. This new traffic source just kills it. It's incredible. It's like, before you had to start by learning Facebook ads, and that can take some trial and error. Now you can do Facebook ads once you start making a little bit of money, because Facebook ads is how you can scale to 6 or 7 figures a month if you want. I'm talking about $100,000 or more, even $1 million a month. There are people who are doing $1 million a month. Even if you don't believe me, you can just work out the math, which I've just showed you. There are people doing $1 million a month by selling physical items online. But there's 2 ways, okay? The first way, the old way of doing e-commerce and dropshipping would be to create and manage complicated websites. You'd have to buy inventory or stock. You'd need a big traffic budget. You have to hire designers and technical experts. You'd not know what to sell. You'd have to spend a long time finding out what to sell, doing a lot of research, and it's hard to scale because you need to hire staff. Like, that's a proper business. And if you're anything like me, you like to keep things simple. Like, I like to go to the beach. I like to have fun. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not a lazy person. I don't just want to sit at the beach all day because I like to have a life, but I like to have options, right? I like to have freedom, and that's the whole idea of why we're doing this. So this way, the easy way, our way, is a simple 1-page site which takes well, at the end, if you choose to take advantage of my ready-made sites, it won't even take you more than a couple of minutes to put it together, to activate it. There's no upfront costs. It's very low risk. It's that you can use free traffic or a low-cost traffic method. I'm going to show you in this webinar. I told you I'm going to give you a lot of value, guys. There's no technical skills required. I'm going to show you how to find a guaranteed hot-selling product Okay, let me say it again. Effortlessly. It's a tongue twister, and it's scalable. So here's another example of a product that my student sold. This is another student of mine. His name is Jide. He's selling this gun keychain. Isn't it crazy? Do you believe like people are buying this stuff online? Okay, and on AliExpress it's $1.40. But Jide sells this for $9.95 on his ugly ecom cash site, and he's selling hundreds of these every week. Okay, and in his first 3 days, he made $1,590, as you can see here. Okay, it's pretty cool, right? $1,590 in just 3 days. He used the low-cost traffic method. I think he invested about $40 into the low-cost traffic method because he wanted to target a larger audience, and he was able to return. I mean, what a great return, right? It's absolutely incredible. So like, you could do this if you just want a quick burst of cash, you do it, and the sales keep coming in after that. Now, before we get into the details of the actual 3 steps, I want to put this into perspective just a little bit more, just so you have more reason to apply what I'm going to share with you. So I actually made my first ecom sale in 2003, and I was actually at college. So in the UK, we have college, which is not university. it's college and then university. So it's like we have high school, college, and uni. So I was about maybe 19 years old. No, sorry, I was like 17, 18. And I was doing whatever I was doing at college, and I found out about eBay. So I was like, okay, this is like eBay. I can buy stuff. But I already had the mindset of an entrepreneur back then. I was like, I mean, I'm buying stuff. That means people are selling things. Okay, how can I sell something on eBay and make money? So I looked around my house and I was like, hey, I've got this item. I think it was a watch. I want to sell my watch and see if anyone's going to buy it on eBay, because what better way to make money than by selling items that you don't need, right? Now, compare that to right now, where you don't even need to have any items because you can just use AliExpress. But I sold my watch, I listed on eBay, and the next day I had a buyer. So someone sent me money through the internet to buy an item which I had. They had never met me in person. They didn't know who I was, yet they wanted to pay me for the item I had. So I managed to sell, I forgot how much I sold it for. I think it was like $40 or something, right? I was in UK, so it's pounds, right? About 30 pounds. Back then the exchange rate was different, but let's say it's about $40. So basically I said to myself, if I can sell one watch and make $40, imagine if I had 10 watches. Imagine if I had 10 watches and I sold them every day. I'd make $400 a day. Now, the only problem is I only had one watch, obviously, because that was my watch. I didn't know where to go to get a watch that I could sell, because back then there weren't sites like AliExpress. There were wholesale companies where you'd need tens of thousands to invest in stock, because you know how shops sell things on a high street, right? They go and buy their stock from a supplier in bulk, and then they sell it for more. That's how business works. But I didn't obviously want to do that, and you obviously don't want to do that too. So that was basically my first and last ecom sale until now, because AliExpress is available. You can go to AliExpress and you can find the product that you want to list. You could go to eBay and sell that product. You can list it on a one-page site like the one I'm going to show you how to do and get hungry buyers to it. But the problem is, what do you sell? This is the problem now that you may be thinking, because I've just shown you, I've just opened your eyes, and hopefully I've given you an aha moment. But you may be thinking, what do I sell? How do I sell it? How do I put together a one-page site? And how do I get targeted buyers so they can buy my product? And how do I put all of this together in one day? Well, that's where the 3 simple steps come in. And I'm going to go through each of these steps now in this live training webinar to give you amazing value. So let me just have a sip of my water before we continue. I've actually got a coffee here as well, and it's 11, what's the time? 11:39. And it's like I'm having coffee in the night, but that's because I want to have energy to teach you this stuff, guys. So step 1 is find a hot selling product from AliExpress using my hot selling product finder checklist, my proven method for finding items that are proven to sell. And it's a checklist that I use, and that's what I use and my students use to find products that sell, because some products are going to sell and some products are going to fail. So you need to know what to sell. That's very important. The second step is create your ugly ecom cash site. Simple one-page site to sell your item. You don't need to put together a Shopify store. Here's the thing, right? I'm not bashing Shopify. Because this whole concept, this whole program now, the whole method I'm teaching you is to make your first sale as fast as possible. Now, you're not going to do that if you have to create a Shopify store. That's when you want to start to scale your business to new heights. You can then reinvest into creating a Shopify store. But you want to have a low risk method to get started, and that's what I'm sharing with you. And the third secret, or the third step, is hungry buyer traffic. I'm going to show you how to get hungry traffic to your ugly ecom cash site to buy your hot selling product using my free traffic method or my low cost traffic method. So if you're ready to get started, guys, let's go. So step 1, find a hot selling product. Here's exactly how to find a product that's guaranteed to sell in less than 10 minutes using my eCom hot selling product checklist. Okay. Now, I'm going to show you the checklist in a moment, but there are actually three ways that there are three different methods, and I kind of intertwine, if that's the word. I kind of cross-reference all three of them sometimes. You know, I go through each of them and I have a notepad and I write down what I think will sell. But there's three methods. The first one, and it's by far the easiest, it's to find Instagram pages that are on certain topics or in certain niches or hobbies or passions, and look at the audience, and then that will allow you to realize, okay, this is a niche which is passionate about a certain topic which I can find a product in. The second is to focus on current events or seasonal events. For example, it's Father's Day today, and happy Father's Day to all the fathers that are on here, or to all your fathers. A seasonal event. So there are many seasonal events throughout the year that you can put together a campaign to run and see results from. Such as, here's a quick one that I'm actually doing right now. I'm actually running this right now, and I haven't actually checked how much money I've made. So this one says, surprise dad this Father's Day by giving him this amazing elegant watch for 75% off at just $29.95. And this watch on AliExpress, and it's actually quite crazy. In this watch on AliExpress cost about $3, and I'm absolutely like amazed how it can be so cheap, and it's a good quality watch. So this is an ugly ecom cash site. I'm selling this using the free traffic method. Sorry, using the low cost traffic method, and it's probably going to do hundreds of sales easily, right? It's crazy, guys. I'm probably going to do a few thousand or more in less than a day by selling this Father's Day watch, okay? And the third method is to go to AliExpress to look at the hot products. I'm going to go through method one because it's the easiest. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to simply go to this website right now, and this is going to be how we're going to get ideas to sell our hot selling to find ideas for a hot selling product. Okay, now if you if you are already part of my coaching program, then you probably already know this, but I'm just going to share this with you guys anyway. So funnily enough, this is actually also the low cost traffic method. So we're actually going to the source to see and get ideas of what we can sell. Okay, so there's this website, it's called shoutcart.com. Okay, and what shoutcart.com is a website where Instagram pages list their pages and they sell Instagram shout out or posts or sponsored posts, if you will. Now what we can do is we can use this as a research tool to find ideas for products that we're going to sell. So let me just quickly log in, and I hope I remember my password. Okay. This is not my main account, but I'm just going to log in just to show you. Okay. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go to search, and as you can see here, we have a list of categories, and these are categories that Instagram pages have been people who have Instagram pages have listed them here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick one. I'm going to go to pets and animals. Okay, because funnily enough, that's the niche and that's the product, the market that Raheem sold his item in, which I'm going to reveal to you. Okay, so let's go here. Let's sort them by followers. So as you can see here, there's a lot of people. Okay, 3.6 million on this one, adorable animals. Let's get more specific. Puppies, 954,000. Right now, what we're doing in this phase is we're looking for topics, we're looking for ideas for a niche or a market, you know, or a topic, a passion. that we can sell to. So what we've got here is a page about puppies. So what we can do is we can simply find a product that's related to puppies, and people who are passionate about puppies will buy it. This guy says, or girl, I get about 100,000 person reach within an hour. One of the fastest growing dog pages. 4.5 million, so 450,000 visits a week. 50,000. No, this person's wrote his numbers wrong. Is that 50 million or 50,000? Okay, US followers. What you can see is that doing all dog-based ads, dog apparel, clothing, watches, jewelry, fashion. Please see the ad post doesn't look spammy. Please don't include the word free in the ad banner. Okay, you get the idea. So what this guy is basically saying, he's already giving you ideas. He says dog-based ads, dog apparel, clothing, watches, jewelry, fashion. So what we can do, we can get this idea now, and we can go to AliExpress and find a product based on what this page is about. And with almost 1 million followers, do you think we can get a handful of sales? Do you think we could probably make at least, I reckon you can make at least 100, 200 sales of an item, okay? So what I do now is, you know, spend some time looking around, but I'd go over to aliexpress.com and I'd type in the word dog. Can you guys see how easy this is? Like, we're getting ideas, and it's like we're going to the traffic source first, and we are letting the source tell us what to sell. It's like we're reverse engineering this whole process. So let's type in dog. And I'm just amazed because he's actually just told us like the type of stuff that sells on his page: dog apparel, clothing, watches, jewelry. My gosh, this is insane. Okay, so now I've gone to AliExpress. Let's sort by orders. I typed in the word dog. Let's sort it by orders. Let's have a look. Okay, so we want to sort it by orders because we want to see like the stuff that's selling most. Let's have a look and see. Okay, now it would help if I was passionate about dogs, because then I would have an idea. And maybe you want to start with something that you're passionate about, and you want to find an Instagram page that's on that topic, because you could have better ideas of what to sell, right? So let's see. This is a pretty cool, I like that. I think this is cool. Look, attractive, colorful, traction pulling leash, right? Cat blanket, road blanket. This toothbrush, let's see, I mean, this is quite cheap. Pet dog anti-loss tracker, socks. So what we would do is we would basically come up with an item. Let's see. Let's go to jewelry. I think I want to try something in jewelry. Let's just do dog necklace. Hopefully there is some. Okay, orders. Okay, so that's a dog paw. Okay, let's see. Let's go to one that's actually got a dog. Is that a dog or a cat? Oh, Chihuahua. Okay, let's check. Let's take a look at that one, because that could be something that we could sell and make a good deal of money on. Okay. As you can see, guys, this whole process is taking just a couple of minutes for me to find the product. Okay. So what I do is I would, okay, look at this. I would basically pick one from here. Okay. And then, or I could have sell all of them. But let's say I'm going to pick this one. Okay. I'm just going to screenshot this, because when I show you how to put together a site, I'm going to just put that onto the site. It's 58 cents, right? You can sell it for $9.95, guys, easily. And you're basically making $9.50 profit. You could sell 10 of them a day. That's $100 a day, easily, 3,000 a month, all right? I'm sure you could sell way more. So that's it. We've found the hot selling product. Now, obviously, you probably want to go through more time. Now, there's a certain criteria you need to go through. When you find the product, you need to make sure that you go through the eCom hot selling product checklist. And basically the item needs to be either something that's, you need to fit at least 3 of these checklists, okay? You need to check at least 3 of them. The item needs to be small/medium, so it's easy to ship. You don't want to have like a massive item, something that people won't think twice about. So do you think dog lovers are going to think twice about this necklace? No, they're not. They're going to buy it. If you're passionate about dogs, you're going to buy this necklace, most likely, okay? It can be a novelty item or something that's mass appeal, just like the watch that I showed you. You want to get at least a $10 profit margin, minimum 5, but look at this one. We've got almost a $10 profit margin on this dog necklace, which is pretty cool. Something that you could sell for under 30, because when we're just getting started, we have a 1-page site. We want people to take out their credit cards and purchase it without thinking twice, which kind of goes with the second checkpoint, because people are not going to think twice about spending $9.95. It's low risk, right? But you're going to get multiple orders, hopefully hundreds of orders a day. Okay, something that they'd share on social media, something that you would buy if you was interested in that topic. It can be a seasonal themed item like Father's Day or Christmas or Easter, or something like that, and something that's easy to ship. Okay, so when you find a product, just make sure you go through this checklist to make sure that it fits the criteria. All right. So I've just went through the Instagram the Instagram page method. That's the easiest way to find a item to sell, because we're basically going to the source and we're letting the traffic source that we're going to use tell us what to sell based on the audience and reading the person's description. So Raheem done this exact method, and within 3 minutes at the workshop that he attended of mine, he decided he was gonna sell this this cat necklace, because he found a page that was passionate about cats. So look at the price. It's 76 cents to $1. And he's you can offer this cat necklace for, and what he's doing, what Raheem done, is a slightly advanced strategy, which you can do, but I'd recommend just selling it straight out. He decided to use my strategy. It's called the free plus shipping, where you list it for free, but you charge $9.95 for shipping. So in essence, you're still making a profit, but the buyer has the perception that it's free, but they pay for shipping. And this is a strategy that's been used a lot. Maybe you've bought something that's free and you had to pay for shipping. But even if you sold this just for $9.95, it's gonna sell. Okay, so now you know how to find a hot selling product in about that took about 3 minutes or less. Okay, using the hot selling product finder checklist. So once you've found the product, the next step is your ugly ecom cash site. Okay, just like the one I just showed you, what I'm selling, this Father's Day watch. Okay, now you won't need to create a Shopify store. Okay, this is what let's say this watch. Okay, I put this together very, very quickly. If I wanted to do things the old way, I mean, I wouldn't be able to create a site like this in 30 minutes, right? I mean, this is a site that probably makes hundreds of thousands of dollars every month, possibly, because it's a fully blown out site with multiple products. But the way we are doing things, we're just targeting, we're keeping it super targeted. We're sending someone to one page and they can either say yes or no. So it's like you don't have time to browse around a site. They're just going to say yes or no, which is why we get super high conversions and a lot of sales. Okay, so with the ugly ecom cash site, you don't need to go through any of the trial and error that you would if you were creating a Shopify store, such as you don't need technical knowledge. Shopify stores are kind of expensive if you don't know how to do it yourself. It takes too much time, and the solution would just simply be what I'm about to show you, which is the one-page ugly ecom cash site. Okay, so you're probably wondering, what the heck is an ugly ecom cash site? Well, I showed you one just now. It's simply a one-page site to sell your item. So you've already found the product. So the next step is to put together the site. Now, this is Raheem's site. It says claim your cat paw necklace today for just $19.95 with a 60% discount. Okay, so here's what a Shopify site would look like on the left. Here's what an ugly ecom cash site looks like on the right, which is what is making the money. And some of the guys that before attending this webinar, some of the attendees messaged me saying, I've put together a store before and I don't get sales. And that's because you're focusing on a store when you need to focus on one product on a one-page ugly site and get one type of hungry buyer traffic to it, okay? So you may be thinking, I don't know anything technical. What tool do I use to create an ugly eCom cash site and how do people pay me, okay? Well, let me just quickly show you how I create my ugly eCom cash sites, okay? And I know there's a lot of questions. We'll go through them at the end, okay, guys? So I use a tool called ClickFunnels to create my ugly eCom cash sites, which looks like that. And I'm just going to quickly show you a quick example of how. I'm going to show you the Father's Day one, okay? The one that I'm using right now. I'm going to show you just how easy it is to edit and change things up in that on the site. Sorry if I keep clearing my throat, guys. I've just got a bit, my throat just seems pretty dry. So I'm just going to quickly log in. I'm just logging into my ClickFunnels account now, which I'm going to share with you. And you can get started for free because ClickFunnels, you can start with a 14-day free trial. So within that 14 days, it's obviously, you're going to make sales if you follow through. So please don't be one of these people that wants to start an online business and says, I don't have money to get started, because you don't need money to start this. You can do it for free. So I've paused the screen while I'm logging into my ClickFunnels account, and I'm going to unpause it in just a moment because obviously I don't want to show you my login information. Okay, let's see. Okay, so now we're inside my ClickFunnels account. I'm going to show you my ugly eCom cash site, okay? So there are two types of ugly eCom cash site. There's the simple, ugly looking one, which is basically like this, okay? I'm gonna go to edit page. Okay, this is the one here with, this is the template one. Okay, so this is your ugly eCom cash site. If you want, this is optional, but I'd recommend you get a logo created. There are free websites that you can create a logo on. Just come up with a name. Surprise Dad this Father's Day by giving him this watch, blah, 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 okay? So what I could do, so this is the ugly eCom cash site. Now, this one has some more stuff underneath here, okay? And the way I've created this is one of my templates, which I can simply set up for any product I want to sell. This is why it's so quick, easy, because let's say I find a new product, just like the dog necklace just now. I can open up my ready-made template that I've created. I just simply switch out the image, change the headline, change the text here, okay, change the images here, and boom, I now have an ugly eCom cash site to start selling my product on. Okay, so let's say I wanted to do the dog, right? Because this is what we found just now. So what I'm going to do is I'm simply going to go to this image, I'm going to change it, I'm going to upload the photo of the dog, which I took a screenshot of just now, which is here. Okay, I've got that dog necklace. I'm just doing it really quickly. Obviously, you probably want to take a little bit more time, but I'm trying to do this as fast as I can because this is a webinar. In our live coaching, which I'll tell you about at the end, we go through these things in way more detail and actually help you do it step by step. Okay, so look, so there we are. I've changed it to the dog image now. Okay, now obviously we'd probably want a one with a white background for this, but obviously, like I said, this is just an example. Maybe I'll do that. Okay, maybe I'll do that. Okay, so let's come up with a cool headline. Let's think of a headline. Claim your, show your love for your dog with your new dog necklace. I'm just making all this up for just Okay, let's put $39.99, but now it's just going to be $9.95, and we can just do a strike through like this, look, like that. $9.95, okay, and that's it, boom. What we would do is we would need to change this order form to put in to link it to your payment account. Like this is already linked to my account, so I'd change the button here. So it says claim my dad's gift, so I just change it to claim my necklace now. Okay, so I've changed the button there, and then I just add some text there. So what I would do, I put the benefits, and where do I get the benefits from? You just get the benefits from the AliExpress listing here. Okay, so I'd go to product details. Look, we've got all the details here, so I'd change it. I'd put like, for example, let's see. I mean, look at all the images. We can take these images and put it on the site. Okay, so I could take this image, for example, put it on the site. And what I can also do is another little hack, which I'll share with you, is I can take reviews from the AliExpress listing. Okay, if you go to feedback, this is a very secret tip, and I shouldn't be sharing this with you for free, but what the heck? Like, the people who have actually bought this from AliExpress have actually sent in photos. Okay, so if you find a photo of the exact one that you're selling, right? So what I'll do is I'll screenshot this, for example, like that, right? And then neat chain, and I'll basically screenshot this, because we can use that as a testimonial on our site. Okay, screenshot that. Okay, screenshot this. Can you see that? See, guys, now when you have testimonials on your site, it helps you to sell more. Okay, here's what our recent buyers are saying. Okay, so I'm doing a very, very fast job here. You'd obviously want to take more time and do it, make it look pretty, make it look nice. But as you can see, with the ready-made template, it makes it way easier. You don't need to create the site from scratch. You don't need to do all the technical stuff. Okay, so let's just do this. Okay, look, I'm just going to put that there, because having a testimonial is a crucial aspect to selling anything on the internet. When you see testimonials, it'll make you more likely to buy something. Let's just wait for that to load. Okay, add image. Okay, so add one more really quickly. Just want to make it look pretty cool. Now this is a little hack that I came up with recently. Other people may know about this, but it's something that I had like an epiphany. I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't realize I could do this. You just take a screenshot and you put in, and it's a real testimonial, because it's the same product, right? So you don't need to create fake testimonials like some people would think they would need to do. So this is gonna basically let people who come to your site, they're gonna know you are a legit seller and you actually have a legit product. Okay, so what we'll do is we just edit the text there, blah blah blah. You just simply, use the text that's on here. Try and be a little bit creative as well. Okay, we'd save that, and that is now. Let's just click on preview. So we now have our ugly eCom cash site ready. Okay, show your love for your dog with our dog necklace. Okay, so what we'd do is we'd go to this site here, Shoutcart. Now we don't have to buy an ad from this person, but let's see what their costs are. Oh wow, so look how cheap this is, guys. Okay, so you could start with this one here. They're reaching almost 1 million subscribers. If my budget allowed me, I could spend about $50 here. That's only for a 2-hour shout out. So what I would probably do is I'd start with a cheaper one. I'd find the one that I could get started with for about $10 or $5, because if you go to sort by price, right? If you go, look, you can get started for one. You could get traffic for $1, $2. Don't tell me you don't have $2. Okay, so let's find the dog. Look, daily dog love. Okay, let's click on this here. Now you probably want one with more than 30,000. I'd say go for one with about 100,000 followers. But if you really want to just get started with a low budget, I would buy a permanent shout out and a bio link for $12. get your ad on here. I can't show you how to create an ad on this short webinar. That will be part of my, my VIP program. I go through all that. But you can simply target 30,000 followers and get a few hundred or maybe a few thousand visitors to this site here instantly. A number of them will buy a product. Once you make sales, you then go to AliExpress, okay? Use the money that you've already collected from buyers, and the supplier here will ship it to the buyers, okay? That is how simple that is, okay? Here's another one of my ugly ecom cash sites I want to share with you, which is where I'm selling a watch. And this is a pretty cool site, okay? Now, this is the quote unquote ugly ecom cash site because it is pretty plain. But recently, I paid a designer to create 4 brand new one-page sites for me that have way more integration. It has things like the multiple image slider area here, okay? This watch here is $2 on AliExpress. And look how beautiful this page is, guys. I've had my designer who I paid to create 4 of these for me. I'm going to show you how you can access these at the end, by the way. But look how beautiful they are. Look at this. So what I would do is I've got this site right here. I simply go to shoutcart.com or use the free trial method. Go to a page which I would think that will be interested in luxury watches. So I could go to luxury and motivation. All right. So I could find a page here. Okay, look, I can start for $15 for 144,000 for people. So let's say I went to here, Billionaire Heaven, right? And I simply sold I simply bought an ad, $20 for a 2-hour shout out, okay? Or I would probably go for the $40 one. If they've got 144,000 subscribers, right, or followers, you think you're going to get a few thousand visitors, you think you can get a few hundred, look, they get like 2,500 likes per post, okay? You could make a few hundred or a few thousand sales of this watch here by having a post on this Instagram page. Can you see the power of this, guys? Okay, now I'm going to show you the 4 other brand new ugly ecom cash sites that I've just had made, including one that's making $322 a day right now, which I'll show you at the end. But let's get back into the method. But so far, guys, is everyone having fun? And are you seeing the power and beauty of this system? Just how powerful it is and how you can really start to see results. Yeah, thanks a lot, Sue, talking about the e-packet. I'll go through that as well later. Paul, who will do the drop shipping? So Paul, basically, once you sell this watch, so once someone buys this dog necklace, okay, you will get in the back end of your ClickFunnels account, you will get the information of the buyer's name, email, address, because we've already requested their information here. So you simply go to AliExpress and you order the product and you put in that person's information. Now, there are apps that will automate this process for you, so you don't have to do it. Or if you really want to get advanced, you can have someone else do it. Like you can have a virtual assistant that you find on a website, like a freelance website. Or if you want to partner with someone and do it together with your family member or friend, that person could do the fulfillment. So you say, okay, at the end of every day, let's say I made 15 sales every day. I'm going to send you the customer's information. You simply order them because you're using the money that you've already collected. Okay. If you made 10 of these sales, what's that? How much is 10 times 58 cents? $5. Okay, guys, so let's continue. Let's keep the momentum going because it's really exciting. I'm excited, and I'm doing this already. It just excites me every time. So you've now seen just how you can put together another ecom cash site fast. Now, I showed you the templates which I already have. You can, if you want to create it from scratch, you can. You just need to follow the concept of having one headline, one image, a buy button, the features and benefits of the product. And the final step is, I've already kind of showed you the traffic, but I'm going to show you the free traffic strategy. I just showed you the paid traffic method, which is basically you going to Shoutcart, purchasing a shout out from Instagram, having your ad go out to hundreds or even millions of followers and getting instant traffic. You don't need to do any targeting, any testing, split testing. There's nothing like that, because you're simply, it's a linear, straightforward. Put in X amount, get traffic, okay? I'm not going to talk about Facebook ads or anything. That's something that we will talk about in the future. If you decide to become part of my coaching program, I show you how to scale it up into Facebook and get more of us, a consistent kind of, because Facebook is like, it's an automated, you can just scale up to massive numbers. I told you about my friend that's doing 7,000 orders per day, which is probably about $30,000 a day in revenue. He's using Facebook ads, okay? But let me show you the free traffic method that you can do, okay? Obviously, there's free and paid traffic. Free traffic, you have to invest a little bit more time, and you get traffic slowly over time. You can make sales, but free traffic won't make you rich, okay? The idea and the concept is, if you want to start with free traffic, you start with it, you make sales, and then you invest that into the paid traffic strategy, which can be the Instagram shout outs. And then you invest that money that you make from the Instagram method into Facebook ads if you want to, or you can simply stick with with the Instagram shout out method that I just showed you, and you just do that every once in a while. And there's a guy that I spoke to recently. Just by purchasing one shout out on Instagram, he made $30,000 in one day by selling I think it was a bra. it was a bra for women. You know, a bra that holds up women's, a bra, a strapless bra. And he made 30,000 in a day. And after about a week, it went up to, it was about $50,000. And I saw his payout in his Stripe account. I was amazed. Okay, he got the shout out that he bought was a little bit more expensive because he targeted like a mass audience. But it depends on your budget. The beauty of this is that you can get started very, very low, okay? Raheem started with the free traffic method and then reinvested into the paid traffic. That's how he was able to go up to 10,000 in 30 days. And the free method he used was YouTube, okay? So here's how you can do this with YouTube. If you just want to get started with free traffic, which is why I've said you can set this up in a day and get started today. Let's take the cat, for example, the cat necklace. So you would search for a video related to your niche, cat videos. You'd comment on a video saying something like, I love this video, that's cool. You guys should check out this site that's offering a cool cat necklace. Check out this site here, okay? Repeat and post it on as many as you want, okay? It depends on your time. You could probably spend a few hours doing this on a number of videos. It's kind of like a gray hat method, but it's kind of like, it's not, it's 100% legal. You are allowed to do this. You can post links on YouTube. You can hire a virtual assistant to do this for you. It's up to you, okay? So what you would do is you go to YouTube like this, type in cat, you'd sort by view count. So here's one at the top. It's a very angry cat, 89 million views. So here's a post that I posted on this video. As you can see, it says, haha, that's so crazy. Hey, you should check out this site that's giving away a free cute cat necklace. Because on that strategy, I used the free plus shipping strategy, which is offering a free necklace. They just have to pay for shipping, okay? And though that traffic went to the site, as you can see here, and he made sales. So that's the free traffic method. It's very simple. I don't need to really show an example. It's like you type in the name. So let's say we were selling the dog necklace. You type in dog, find the dog video, sort it by view count, find the highest viewed video, and you can do this on like 10 or even 100 videos. And you simply comment something like this. Check out, haha, oh, this is awesome. Oh, hey, I just saw this site that's giving away this awesome dog necklace. I just bought mine. Check it out. And you're doing it in a stealth way. It's like, it's not your site, you're making it out as though it's not your site. It's kind of a sneaky method, but it works, you know. It's like, it's not illegal, it's ethical, but you could start with this. I would personally start with the Instagram method, because it's like, don't want to waste time posting on YouTube like that, right? So in a nutshell, here's how this works. Simply, we go to the traffic source, which is Instagram shoutouts. We find a topic of a page that looks like it's getting a lot of followers and a lot of engagement. You know, I would recommend you actually go to the Instagram account and look at the account to see the likes that it's getting, if the comments are real, because some of them, I'm not saying that this will happen, but just in case, you know, that not many people are liking the photos. So go to Instagram, type in that person's username and check out their account and see if it's getting engagement, right? These are real human beings. That means you can create a cool ad, post it on there, guaranteed you're going to make sales. And what I'm going to be doing, guys, in the next, well, starting on this Tuesday in my VIP coaching program, is I'm going to be doing a live case study. I'm actually going to be doing a campaign from scratch where I'm going to be finding a new product, putting together an ugly eCom cash site and buying an Instagram shout out and seeing how many sales it makes. And you get to do this with me or watch me do it live, whichever you want. And I'll tell you more about that in a moment, because this is just a quick 1.5 hour webinar, which I can't actually set the whole thing up live, right? So here's a quick step before we move on, a quick recap. Step 1, find a hot selling product from AliExpress using the Instagram shout cart method that I just mentioned, that I talked about. There are other methods as well to find products, which I go through in my program, but this is the fastest way to find the guaranteed hot selling product. Step 2, put together an ugly eCom cash site fast. Step 3, put together your simple one-page site to sell your item. So step 3 is you get hungry buyer traffic using my free or low-cost traffic method, which you simply saw, okay? So here's a bonus that I'm going to share with you. I've never shared this before. I showed you the watch, the really nice looking watch funnel that I paid my designer to create for me. And this is what you can do, guys. You know, the ugly eCom cash site is kind of like the bare minimum. Once you have some profits, if you want to invest in having someone create a nicer looking page for you, you can, or you can just use the ugly eCom cash site. It's totally up to you. But I basically put together this new site, this new one page selling this item, and it's making me $322 in a single day, okay? Up to $322, okay? So $322 in one day, $218 in another day, okay? And here's the product. Here is the product. I'm revealing it to you. You can write this down and you can go sell it yourself if you want. It's not a camera, it's a camera iPhone case. Okay, it's a iPhone camera case. So it's like a fake camera. So this is what we would call a weird item, which on AliExpress is $1.59, yet I'm selling it for $9.95 on my ugly eCom cash site. Okay, and let me show you a live sample of my my ugly eCom cash site, which is here. And and this is another one of the ugly eCom cash sites that my designer made. So I actually paid my designer to create 4 of these ugly eCom cash sites for me, because I wanted to test out some new campaigns. And this is what it looks like. Okay, as you can see, it's a retro theme because it's a retro phone case. So it says, get this retro phone camera, 75% off, 29, used to be 29, now it's 9.95. They click on here, and here's how we've configured this page. We've used some of the old technical magic here, which we've done for you. And I'm going to show you how you can get this exact site along with 4 others where you don't need to do any technical stuff. They click on there, and then the person adds their name and email. They click on next, and what happens is they get taken to the checkout page. Now, this is a really cool looking checkout page, as you can see here, okay? Now, for you to create this yourself, I wouldn't know how to create this, because this is more of an advanced looking page, which I got my designer to create, okay? It's really cool, but it looks professional, right? And people like it when things look professional. So that's awesome. The next part to this system is, once you sell your item, you can offer them a one-time offer, which is basically known as an upsell or one-time offer. So after that person buys the initial product, they'll get taken to this page, which is a one-time offer. So you've just bought the phone case. Now you see this page. It says step 2 optional upgrades. Add this 4-pack cell phone holder to your offer for 80% off. So they order it and it's $19.95. So now from that $9.95 customer, I'm able to get another $20 from them because I've offered them an upsell. Does that make sense? Okay, they click on there. It's a one-click upsell. If they don't want it, they click on no. Okay, look how beautiful this page looks, guys. It's absolutely amazing. Okay, there's another one I've made that I've had created, which is for women's watches. And what I've done is I've got these sites themed to the niche. So what we can actually do is we can actually sell any item, but within the theme. So I could use this one, which looks a little bit more simple. I could use this one to sell anything in the female niche. Okay, look how beautiful this looks. We've got the image slider here, okay, which my designer put together really nicely. So this item again on AliExpress is about $2, okay, but on here, look how beautiful it is, guys. On here, I'm selling it for, oh, I'm doing a 3+ shipping offer. So they put in their information, click on step 2, and they go to this section here. As you can see, guys, they choose the color, let's say green. It says 0+ shipping, okay? Put in their credit card information and they buy, $9.95 comes into my pocket, okay? Pretty cool, right, guys? Pretty cool. So these are actually 4 brand new products which are selling really well right now. And I'm gonna show you how you can access this, okay, this, okay, this, and even the standard ugly eCom cash site, okay? And I'm gonna give these all to you. I'm gonna show you how I can access them in just a moment. But before we continue, can everyone see just how cool this is? Okay, Sue, it's not, yeah, Sue, here's the thing. Sue said it looks complicated to do the upsells. Well, that's why I'm giving you this I'm giving you these funnels. You see this, Sue? So here's what it looks like in my ClickFunnels account, okay? With one click, you can add this to your ClickFunnels account and you will get the sales page, you'll get the one-time offer page, ready-made for you, okay, like the one-time offer page, which is here. You'll get the order confirmation page and all the privacy policy pages. I'm giving you this entire funnel, but not just that, I'm giving you 4 funnels, giving you the watch funnel, which the phone funnel, the phone case funnel, which looks like this. As you can see here on the left, we have all the different pages already made for you. The only thing that you need to do, Sue, is put in your connect your payment account to it. So basically you can accept payments. So all you need to do is activate this funnel, link it to your Stripe or PayPal account, and then purchase a shout out or get traffic to it using our methods, right? It's really, really cool. So I paid around $2,500 each to get these pages made, right? Because I just wanted to create I reinvested some of the profits. You don't have to do this, by the way. You can start with the ugly eCom cash site, or if you decide to take part in my new program, you will get all 4 of these brand new entire funnels for, you'll get them and you can start using them with one click. So you won't have to create them yourself. I've done all the hard work for you, okay? Now, what I've actually done is I've been using a new traffic source, which apart from Instagram stories, apart from Instagram shoutouts, it's called Instagram stories. Has everyone heard of Instagram stories? This is what they look like. Instagram stories are here's an ad, right? Selling the watch, which I'm selling. Is like people can do like a live daily video collection of their day, but now they do sponsored stories. So we can create Instagram story ads that look like this, giving away these items and get them in front of millions of people, okay? Here's another one selling glasses, another one giving away watches. This is the Instagram feed, okay? Let me look at this one, right? On the left, this could be an Instagram a shout out, right? Using shout card. Look how many likes it got, 10,000 likes. Imagine 1% of those bought. 1% is like, is that 100 or is it 10? I don't know. Let's just say 100 people bought, okay? And here's kind of what a funnel looks like. You have the main product, the customer purchased the product, you show them the upsell, some customers buy the upsell, you make money. And with my ready-made funnels, you don't need to put together this yourself because I've already done it for you. And the phone case funnel is already making me up to $320 in a single day, okay? Now, do you think that this could work for you? What I just showed you now, do you think it can work for you? Okay, exactly. Because I've just showed you step by step how it can work, okay? So for those of you who have not joined eCom Domination, don't worry, I'm not going to pitch you like a $2,000 program here, guys. So don't start, I'm just sharing this with you because I know a lot of you guys here are already part of eCom Domination, and the first actual live coaching webinar begins on Tuesday. What I'd like to give you now as a special offer is, you see the 4 funnels that I just shared with you just now? Well, I'm going to give you 4 of them, okay, which are the core of your success. You need to have a proven and converting ugly eCom cash site funnel in order to turn your traffic into sales. You can create it yourself, or you can simply use my ready-made ones. Now, these are actually separate from the ones that you may have seen as the upsell to same-day eCom profits. These are 4 brand new ugly eCom cash sites with the 4 products included, okay? I'm going to give you 4 hot selling niche products. I showed you 3 of them just now, and there's 1 more which is making a killing. I've basically done all the product research for you. I'm going to give you the sources for these products, and I'm also going to give you the images. Now, this is actually the most money-making part for you. I've got 4 ready-made traffic campaigns ready-made. I've actually had my designer and video guy put together 4 traffic campaigns, which include the Instagram traffic campaign. So, remember I showed you the Instagram stories just now? We've created the 4 Instagram story ads, which look like this, for example, right? But they're actually moving video ads, right? That you simply just use and get traffic to. I've got the Instagram stories image and video ads, the feed ads. I'm also giving you Facebook image ads and video ads, and the headline copy and the targeting. This is in my eCom Domination program. Now, if you want to start with the free and the Instagram shout out method, you can. But if you really want to scale to new heights and go to like 6 figures a year or more, even 6 figures a month is doable, then you want to go from doing the basic method to then learning, and that's what I'm going to teach you in my eCom Domination program, is Facebook ads and Instagram ads, because then you can really get involved, get in and start doing crazy numbers, okay? And I'm also want to invite you to join me in my new program, eCom Domination. It's not 4 weeks actually, it's 3 months. My 3-month coaching program called eCom Domination, where 2 times per week, Tuesday and Sunday, just like this, but we're going to get on a more interactive live webinar where I'm going to be holding your hand to make sure that you reach success. I'm going to give you one-on-one help live. We're going to be doing a live case study, which I'm starting on Tuesday. I'm going to do a live case study where I'm going to pick a new product. So here's the thing: if you want to see this case study, you'd want to be on the first coaching call on Tuesday. I'm going to pick a product live. I'm going to put together an ugly eCom cash site live. I'm going to then get traffic live, and over the next week, you're going to see it make money. Okay. You're going to get to ask me questions on our coaching calls, and you're going to get personal email communication. This is if you really want to succeed, okay? And I'm going to do the case study. The aim is to get to $100 per day. And I'm going to start this case study on Tuesday in my eCom Domination program. You can do it together with me, okay? Now, if you'd like to do it together with me, you can, and that's going to start on Tuesday, okay? Now, the total value of this program, if I were to add everything up, would be over $12,000. as well as the 3 months live coaching that I want to give you, okay? This is my premier program that I'm going to be releasing soon to the public. It's called eCom Domination, and it's a 2 times per week live training program to really help you take things to the next level. And after this webinar, you're either going to go and do this yourself, or you're going to have me help you do it. So the choice is yours. You get to choose what you want to do. Only you create your own destiny, okay? Because this works for people with zero ecom experience that want to see results, people who don't know what to sell or how to sell it, people that want to see results fast. This can even work for advanced ecom marketers that just want to take part in it and be part of another training program. Or maybe you just want to get my 4 ready-made ugly ecom cash site funnels, which cost me over $10,000 to put together. I actually paid $2,500 each for each of the 4 ugly ecom cash sites that I shared with you. And Raheem paid $2,500 just to attend my 2-day weekend workshop. So he paid that for the workshop, but you're going to get this for an amazing steal, okay? So even if I was to say to you, which is not, you have to pay $2,500 to access my eCom Domination VIP program, along with my 4 ready-made sites, it would be a good deal, because if you put in $2,500 and got 10,000, just like Raheem did, wouldn't that be a good return? That's a better return than you could probably get anywhere else. But I'm not going to ask you to give me 2,500. I've got a really special offer for you if you take action today, because right now I'm launching my eCom Domination program soon, but I want a test group. I want a handful of people that I can create testimonials from, okay? Just like Raheem, just like Jide, just like John, and the countless of other students that I've helped in the past in my previous programs, which used to cost a lot more than what I'm going to offer this to you. So I'm looking for about 10 people, maybe less, that I can coach over the next 3 months. And within the next probably 2 weeks, I aim to help you get results in less than 2 weeks, because we're starting our case study follow along campaign on Tuesday, which is in 2 days time, and you can do it together with me, okay? That's the whole aim of this, okay? Our first VIP coaching training is going to be this Tuesday, and I'd love to have you there. And I'm going to be releasing it to the public for $1,997 when I sell it, okay? So I want to create some testimonials from a test group currently right now, okay? I want to create a test group to get your results, so I can show this to the people that are going to join this in about a month's time when I release it, okay? So I've got a special bonus for you as well. So basically now the summer is upon us, okay? It's basically summer now in the Northern Hemisphere. And there are a number of products right now which are going to make certain people a killing. One of them, I've already set up a campaign, and I'm going to be sharing you the results on our training webinars. There are about 5 different items where if you set up a simple campaign following my guidance, some people are going to make 6 figures or more in a very short space of time. Hundreds of thousands just by selling one item, by cashing in on the summer trend. Okay, I'm talking about things that people want to buy because it's summer, that they need, essentials. Remember I talked about you will pay to buy toilet roll, for example. People will pay for essentials this summer, and now is the time to cash in. I'm going to reveal this in our training, okay? So basically now you've got 2 choices. I've given you amazing value here. I hope I have. I hope I've given you amazing value on this training. And there's obviously, I'm not here to try and sell you on this program. At the end of the day, it's up to you to decide your destiny. So your first option is to try and do this yourself by remembering what I showed you. But chances are, after this webinar, you're going to go back to real life. You're probably going to speak to other people, and then tomorrow's going to come, and you're not going to have set up your system. You're going to be in the same position you are. And that's reality, guys, because it's happened to me. I didn't take action, and a year later, the friend who invited me to this webinar before, he made $1 million last year in ecom, and I didn't, because I didn't do the same thing he did. I chose to just say, okay, I listened to what he said, then I just done my own thing. And if you want to just go and do your own thing after this webinar, and you don't believe that you may be in a situation in the near future where you need to have money, you need to have a second stream of income, you need to have money coming in on the side to pay for a medical bill, a legal bill, an emergency. The reality is 98% of people don't have money put aside for an emergency. So what if you had this one stream coming in that was money that you can use if you really need it? You know, God forbid you need to come up with $5,000 and you don't know how you're going to do it. With this method, you can, but I want to make sure that you actually follow through, which is why the second option would make more sense. Make this tiny investment in yourself and see results guaranteed, okay? And you get to try this risk-free for 30 days. And if you don't see the value in it, then you don't have to be part of it anymore, okay? So I'm giving you 3 months of live coaching. You get my 4 eCom domination ready-made funnels. That's a $10,000 value. I also have a private members area with advanced step-by-step tutorials. So I actually have a 6-phase, or it's kind of like 6 weeks broken down into one, where I've recorded these videos and I've secured them in a members area. It's called eCom domination. And you can go through these videos in your own time, or you can do it week by week, is up to you. Or you can do it as you go along with the 3 months coaching. That's an advanced members area. And all the coaching webinars will be put in that members area too. I'm giving you the done for you traffic campaigns, which are very, very profitable. You know, not many people are using these right now. And for you to put together one campaign yourself, it's probably going to be a headache. I've done it for you. It's copy, paste, swipe. And the bonus is this Tuesday, we're going to be starting our live case study where you can follow along with me and go from $0 to $100 a day together with me. I'm going to find the product. I'm going to put together a cash site. I'm going to get traffic to it live. So why not do it together with me, guys? Okay. So if you'd like to get involved and work with me and let me help you see results by putting together your ugly ecom cash site, using one of my 4 ready-made ugly ecom cash sites along with the standard template as well as get access to my private members area, with the advanced tutorials, and get my ready-made traffic campaigns and the bonus $0 to $100 per day case study. Like, the case study is probably the most probably the most exciting part for me as well, because like, if I was in your shoes, I would be excited to see how someone is going to set up a campaign and go from $0 to $100 a day live. Well, I'm going to do that in front of your eyes. And chances are, if you can do it together with me on a webinar, we'll do it like we're partners. If you can do it together with me on a webinar, do you think there's chances that you could see results? And also, while you're doing it with me, you get to ask me questions on the webinar, right? So go to ecomdominationlab.com/test group. I'm going to put the link in the chat. ecom/test group. And if you just click on that link, right, you'll get taken to a page where you can basically register to be part of this test group, okay? Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to simply answer some questions in a moment, because like I said, this webinar is not for me to sell you on this. This is kind of like, you've seen you've seen how this system works, and I'm offering a handful of lucky people to participate in this test group. This is what I do all day, every day. This is my passion. I love helping people. I love creating campaigns, which is why I'm doing the case study, which we're going to start on Tuesday. Okay, so when you go to ecomdominationlab.com/test group, you're going to come to a page. You can simply choose which option is best for you. Okay, and I've made it affordable for pretty much everyone, because the value you're going to get from here is going to far outweigh the small investment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to answer some questions now, guys. Okay, let's see here. If Jonah, yes, this is different. This is the first time I've shared this with you. Okay, this is 100% different. This is what you've already got. You can use yourself, but this is something that is totally extra. Okay, this is the $0 to $100 a day case study, the 4 brand new ecom funnels, the 3 months live training, the 4 traffic campaigns, the 4 hot selling products. This is the first time I've actually revealed this. Okay, Derek, how's it going? There will be a replay. Yes, I will be posting the replay in the Facebook group or to you guys via email if you missed it. Okay. Naz Lee, this is, yes, you picked up the special offer, but you get to be part of the group. But if you want the brand new 4 traffic campaigns as well as the 4 ready-made funnels, then you need to get this. But yes, you are already part of the test group. Rachel, will we all be promoting the same products? So here's the thing, right? There's only going to be 10 or less of you in this group. Even if 100 people were promoting the same product, there are millions and millions of people on the internet. So it doesn't really matter, because when someone comes to your site, if they leave and then come to your site again, like, you're going to get a person come to your site and whoever buys. Okay. The reason I've given you 4 ready-made products that are already there along with the funnels is because they're proven to work. And my aim is to basically, for me to help you see results fast, I want to just give you what works. Do you know what I'm saying? But the idea is for you to get results with my campaigns, and after that, create your own campaigns by implementing what you learn from the training, if that makes sense, Rachel. So I hope to see you in the program. Lewis, click on the link and you'll get to see how much it is. Okay, I'd rather you guys go there. Nat says it's not. Let's see here. Let's see. Some people said they tried to buy, but it didn't work. Let's have a look. Okay. So guys, keep writing your questions. I will reply to all of your questions in a moment. I'm just checking to see how many of you guys have actually got into the program so far, because I need to shut it down after 10 people get in, because I want to make sure I can only, take 10 people in. Nasli says she wants to pay with PayPal. If you go to the tab, it should say PayPal there. Did you try and purchase? Thanks a lot, Effie Jonah. She said I've learned a lot today. Yeah, you can use PayPal, Nasli, you can. Nat says PayPal is jammed up. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Can you please clarify, Nat? Oh, yeah, Nasli, you can use that to accept payments. You can use PayPal to accept payments, yes. You can definitely use that. Let's see if we can make this work. Let's see. Some people said they've already got okay. Oh, Nat says it asked me to try again later. Okay, let's should work. Let's see why. Okay, Nat, if you click on where it says the checkout button, then you should be able to make a payment as well. Okay, here's what we'll do, guys. If you have any questions, if you're trying to make payment, or if you just have any questions, let me give you my email and I'll speak to you via email, okay? Go send me an email at, let me just write it here. I'll give you our current email that we're using. Okay, same day eCom. Now let's just do my personal, realjohnnyg@gmail. No, sorry guys. I'll give you the email that I'm using with the current program. Okay, same day ecom profits2@gmail.com. Please email me here so we can chat over there, guys. Instead of having to chat over here, because I'll be able to have a one-on-one conversation with you. Okay, send me an email, same day ecom profits2@gmail.com. I'll type it in here as in the chat as well. Okay, if you have any questions, email me. Okay, I've put the email address in the chat, guys, if you have any questions. So I'm just gonna like show you the email up here. So if you look on the screen, it should have my email. If you have any questions, email me there, guys. Same day ecom profits2@gmail.com. And what we'll do is I'll talk to all of you guys via email. Rachel, did you say if we stay to the end? Yeah, no, what I said is I'm going to share with you these 4 funnels and show you how to access them. And to access them, you need to be part of the eCom domination program. Okay, thanks a lot, Judith. Okay, Nat, if you need, can you do me a favor and send me an email and just type in yes if you can hear me, just so I know. Send me let me know if you hear this, so you can send me an email and I'll talk to you there. All right, thanks a lot, Nat. My email is here. I'm just going to reply to you. Let's chat. Let's have a talk over email. And for the rest of you guys, if you have any other questions, you can email me at samedayecomprofits2@gmail.com, and we will talk over email. Okay. So guys, thank you for attending the webinar. It's been great. I've had a really good time. Hope you guys learned a lot. Okay, Nat managed to pay. Okay, great. Did you use PayPal or Stripe to pay, Nat? Good stuff. All right, guys, we've got about 8 of you guys who have actually joined. So, guys, we'll talk soon. Take care, and I am looking forward to you guys sharing everything with you guys on Tuesday. If you have any you guys who have joined our program. Anyone else who has any questions, send me an email, samedayecomprofits2@gmail.com. Otherwise, I will speak to you soon. Take care, guys.